All right, we trade up, surprisingly, to
Up.
get Jameson Williams.
Oh,
just not on our radar at all. We just assumed,
Yep.
just in a block of players that you just assume we're not going to get.
Yep.
And all of a sudden we're in the mix. And so initial reaction to trading up would be what?
Initial reaction to trading up would be like, no, don't do it. And then the pick comes in and the reaction was, okay. Like, I don't know.
Like, wait a second.
It was like deer in headlights, I think is the way I like to put it. And you're just like, okay. And then I believe I looked at him and said, that's hefty of a price tag. And then the more and more details came out because I was like 32, 34 and a third. Then you start to realize we got a second round pick as well. So here's the exact details of the trade to trade up to get Jameson Williams. The Vikings traded the 12th overall pick to the Detroit Lions within the division, which I love, by the way, keeping elite talent out of Minnesota. Minnesota sent the selection to the Detroit Lions along with the 46th overall pick in the second round in exchange for 32, 34, and 66. So 32, 34, 66 go out of town, 12 and 46 come in town. And this is a good article. And if you're wondering, we know we like Pride of Detroit around here. Well, the equal to that in Minnesota, here is the headline. Vikings fans outraged in reaction to team trading number 12 pick to Detroit Lions. I love when we
the reason they're outraged is because we moved back 12 picks in the second round and gave them a third.
And we moved up 20 picks in the first round. Not 20 picks in the third round or in the fifth round. In the first round, we went from the pick that the Super Bowl champion has, the last pick in the first round, and we moved all the way up, to a team that didn't even make the playoffs.
And so it's
like a lottery pick in the NBA.
Pick 2 and 12.
Yes.
For a third round pick. And, basically, so then you look at the player and you're just like,
let's talk the player.
The initial reaction there too was like,
he's hurt.
Wait, wasn't that guy hurt? And it's like, well, that must not be him.
I watched him get hurt in the national championship. That can't be right.
Yeah. And so it's just like,
is that Mechie that was hurt? Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like moving up that far for an injured player, but you just, everything on this guy is just blazing speed. Every time, if you're not an Alabama fan, you'd watch Alabama. There he is catching a slant, taking 80 yards. And you're just like, well, tackle him. But you can't because he's so fast.
Yep.
So blazing speed, impact, splash player that we haven't had in a while.
So I like to compare stats and I like to see what happens. So Drake London went 8. And I said at the time, I don't like that pick. I didn't like that pick at the time. And then we go Williams with the 12th pick. Here's the stats on Williams. 79 catches, 1,572 yards, 19.9 yards per catch, and 15 touchdowns. The guy who went in front of him, all right, now it was in 8 games, and I understand that. 88 catches, 1,084 yards, 12.3 yards per catch for 7 touchdowns. Like, this guy has best wide receiver in class talent.
Yep.
I think that in many ways, he played a season as well as whoever it was. What is it, Devontae Smith or whatever it was that came out of Alabama. Did he win the Heisman? Anyways, in many ways, he played this. Jameson Williams played that season just as well, but has better speed.
Yeah.
Has better speed. Not quite the route technician. He still has a slight frame, which I'm a little worried about. And then you see the ACL thing. But man, oh man, does this guy have upside potential that is absolutely through the roof.
And it makes me think that this was a guy that they really targeted. And maybe they did target Garrett Wilson and Olave as well, right? Maybe they had those 3. We got to get one of these 3.
And they'd already gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, this is it. And we get a team to give us a friendly deal. It's just nuts.
I mean, I'm sure they were looking to get up at 10 and 11 as well. But when the Vikings, how that trade went down. I feel like that's, hey, we'll give you 32 and 34 for 12. and they're like, and 66, but you have to give us 46, and then they're like, throwing 66, you got a deal. And Brad Holmes is just like, yes, this is exactly what I was hoping for.
It just really, it's huge because we still are in play at our second round pick. We
Yep.
still have, pick 40, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we still have a third because we do have that. We had 2 thirds, so we still have a third. So we're not just those bare stretch where you go 3 rounds without a pick. It's everything's in front of us. We got 2 elite players,
like potential to be elite
yeah.
players. I'm not saying they are now because it's a draft, but that is one thing previous GMs in Detroit didn't do. They didn't go for elite players. They'd trade back to get in the late first round. And I know we talked about this when we were live as well, but they would trade back to get guys at the end of the first round, or they would do things, and they wouldn't go for elite talent. They would do safe picks.
Yep.
This isn't safe. This isn't safe at all. Jameson Williams coming off an ACL tear. You don't know what that's going to look like, but he has the potential to be elite, which nobody really did. I think we thought when we would wait till later. I will say, silver lining for the Vikings, I don't think it was horrible for them. They went and got Lewis Cine right at 32 in our pick. They don't need a wide receiver, so they didn't have to get in on the wide receiver hunt when that was happening. So I do think that this isn't awful for them either, but I think it's great for us.
Great for us.
Yeah.
You said it. This is not a safe pick. We went up. We want to do something. So we're excited. We'll definitely get you more videos on these guys for sure. And
we'll break some stuff down.
Yep, for sure. So we just wanted to definitely, we're excited. I mean, we're excited.
Yeah.
The more it's because we had that initial shock of like, we did exactly. We moved up 20 picks.
20.
I don't like it, but it's like, wow, this is actually awesome. So we love it. Subscribe if you haven't, and we will see all of you on the next one.
See you.